Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture, let us see how to modify the existing records in a table. Well, the update statement is used to modify the existing records in a table. It can update all the rows or specific rows based on a condition or a specific columns in a table. Okay, so let us go ahead and let us see how to use update statement to change the data of one or more records in a table. So here we are going to use the command prompt or the command line as a client to connect with the MySQL database. So here just open the command prompt. So just type cmd and click on command prompt. So here let us connect to the MySQL server. For that just type the command MySQL -u, u for username. Let us use root as a username and then followed by -p, p for password. And here let us enter the password and hit enter. Now we have connected to the MySQL server and you can see we got the MySQL cell. Next here we can use the SQL commands. So here let us first of all see what are the databases. For that just type the command show databases. It should be show databases. So here we can see the list of databases. Next let us drop this existing company database and create a new fresh database. So here just type drop database company and then type show databases to just verify. And look at here, company database is dropped. Next let us create a new database. For that just type create database followed by the database name company. Perfect. Now we have a company database. Next let us use this company database by using use command. Use followed by the database name that we want to use, that is company. Now we created a company database. Next within this company database let us create an employees table with some sample data so that we can able to use update statement to update the records. Okay, so here let me quickly write the script. So here you can see create statement to create the employees table with column ID, first name, last name, email and salary. And here insert into statement to insert the records into employees table. Next hit enter. Next in order to view the data in an employees table just type select star from employees. And notice here the employees table has 6 records. Now the setup is ready. Next we are good to use update statement to update the existing records in a table. Okay, well let us first see how to update the specific row. For example, here we have a Ramesh employee in the table who has an email ID ramesh@gmail.com. Now what we want to do is we want to update the email from ramesh@gmail.com to ramesh.further@gmail.com. How we can do it by using update statement. Okay, so here let us write the SQL statement to update the email address of this Ramesh employee. So here notice here we are going to update the specific employee Ramesh, right? So in order to update the specific record we have to use the where clause to add the condition. So let us see how we can do that. So here just type the command update followed by the table that we want to update, that is employees, and followed by set keyword. So here we use set keyword to set the values to the columns. So in this case we are going to update the email column. So here just type email followed by the new email ID that we want to update, that is ramesh.further@gmail.com. So here you can see the old email ID ramesh@gmail.com. Now we are going to update to ramesh.further@gmail.com. Okay, next in order to update this specific employee we have to add a where clause with condition. So here just hit enter and just type where followed by the condition ID equal to 1. So the employee Ramesh has ID 1 which is unique. Okay, so ID is basically primary key and each ID should be unique in each row. That's why here in a where clause we use ID equal to 1. So this SQL statement basically update the email ID of the employee 1. Next hit enter and here you can see one row affected. Next in order to verify the change just type select star from employees, hit enter and here you can see the employee ID 1 email ID successfully updated. Next let us see how to use update statement to update multiple columns of a row. So here just write the SQL statement for that. Just type update followed by the name of the table that we want to update, in our case employees, and then followed by set keyword, and here we need to mention the columns that we want to update. For example, let us say here Ram employee has an email ram@gmail.com and salary 20,000. Next, let us say we want to update the email and salary of this Ram employee. Okay, so here just mention the column name email, and here you can see the email for Ram user ram@gmail.com, right? Next, let us update from ram@gmail.com to ram.jadhav@gmail.com. Next, put the comma and then mention one more column, that is a salary. Right now you can see the salary 20,000. Next, let us update from 20 to 25,000. Alright. Next, we need to add a where clause and then add the condition ID equal to 2. So Ram user has ID 2. That is what we are mentioning over here. Okay, so this update statement will basically update the email and salary of this Ram employee. Next, let us hit enter. You can see one row affected. Next, let us verify the change. For that, just type select star from employees, hit enter, and notice here the email and salary for the Ram employee successfully updated. So this is how we can use update statement to update multiple columns of a row. Next, let us see how to use update statement to update multiple rows. Well, so far we have seen how to update a single row. Now let us see how to update multiple rows using update statement. Well, here in the employees table you can see the employee Ramesh and Umesh. So these two employees has the same last name. Now let us update these two rows by using update statement. For example, you can see the salary for the Ramesh employee 25,000 and salary for Umesh 20,000. So what we will do, we will update the salary, we will raise the salary 5,000 for these two employees by using update statement. So here just type update and then followed by the table name and then set and followed by the column that we want to update, that is salary column, salary plus 5,000. So here we are going to increase the salary for Ramesh and Umesh employee. That's why salary equal to salary plus 5,000. Next, let us add a where clause where the last name is same for these two employees. So here just mention where last underscore name Padhari. Perfect. So this update statement basically update the salary for these two employees. Hit enter and there we go. Two rows affected. Next, in order to verify, just type select star from employees. Hit enter and you can see here the salary is incremented by 5,000 for this Ramesh and Umesh employees. So you can see here earlier the salary was 25, now the salary is 30. Earlier the salary for Umesh is 20,000, now the salary is 25,000. So this is how we can use update statement to update multiple rows. Well, one more important point here is whenever you use update statement to modify the existing records in a table, make sure to use where clause to add the condition. Otherwise, all the rows in the table will be updated. For example, if I don't use a where clause, then the update statement will update all the rows in the table. For example, let me write the SQL statement update employees, and here let us say we want to update the salary 50,000 for all the employees. Okay, so here I haven't specified any where clause. So this update statement will update the salary column with the value of 50,000 for all the employees. If you want to update the salary for a specific employee, then you have to mention the where clause. If you remove the where clause, then it will update the value for all the rows in the column. For example, here if I execute this statement, it says company.employees does not exist. Well, here employees table name has a typo, so just type statement one more time, update employees and then set salary equal to 50,000 and then just hit enter. 6 rows affected. You can see all the rows are affected. In order to verify this, select star from employees, and there we go. You can see the salary column values. Okay, so this is the important. Using update statement without where clause will update all the rows in the table. Alright, great. I will see you in the next video.